thought it was like they broke in and then they scared the cops away, and there was so many of them that they overtook the Capitol.
Hey, folks, it's your host, Mike from Verity Daily. Listen, so on today's video, we're going to have a conversation that Joe Rogan had about the January 6th insurrection, or whatever you want to call it, the invasion of the Capitol building. You know, I have my thoughts on it, and I come at this from a realistic standpoint. Okay. Now, I know a lot of the Democrats and the progressives and the liberals and whatever way you want to call these people, they're going to call it all lies because the truth came out. Now, if you have video evidence of something happening and you can prove that it's not doctored, then it's probably pretty real. Now, to call that a lie and show the other end what you want, your propaganda, what you're pushing as far as your narrative, then that's one thing. But to actually show the truth, okay, that's another. So on Joe, Rogan goes on to, share his thoughts on this, and I'm going to share my thoughts as we go along. So let's jump into this video.
Being led through the Capitol building by police?
No. What happened there?
There's this story of the violent insurrection.
Oh, yeah,
that's
course.
The narrative,
It
right?
was, I mean,
By the way, let's just be real clear. You shouldn't break into the fucking Capitol building. You shouldn't be trying to overthrow the government. You shouldn't be trying the election was false when you don't exactly know. You're just buying into it, and then you all invade the Capitol. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good look for America. It wasn't good for any of the people there. Nothing was good about January 6th. Let's be real clear. But when you watch the video of that guy being led around through the Capitol building by police, they're basically giving him like a tour.
Now, you could say one thing about January 6th, and I have to agree with that. Trump should have been further enough away. I mean, obviously, hindsight is 20/20, right? But you could see that, and now to a certain extent, he agitated the crowd, right? Got him up that the election was stolen, and he was ramping them up. But there's videos out there of these Antifa guys changing their clothes, of them getting into, Trump gear with the MAGA gear and the red hats and the American flags. And you got some guys getting ready to go to this demonstration, this protest, or whatever you want to call it, this speaking engagement by the President Trump. And before then, they're putting on it'd be easy, right, to infiltrate a group. And I'm sure a lot of these guys enjoyed themselves by breaking windows and carrying sledgehammers. Let me show you that video real quick before we finish this, before we finish Joe Rogan here. Let me pull this up. So this guy's with the crowbar, right? I mean, they're editing this out. And they're yelling, F Antifa, F Antifa. So this guy is a plant. He's come there he's got a crowbar. He's the one who was beating on the window earlier. Look he's holding it. This guy's actually not. But, I mean, they're telling him there's a QAnon dude, right? He's not going in there and rounding anybody up. He's telling them to F Antifa. So, right, you do that. Yeah, so you could see that. I mean, listen, this is not total evidence of something that's going on, right? I mean,
that happened.
I'm trying to go with two things at one time. That's funny. Yeah. So let's jump back into this.
There.
There's this story of the violent insurrection.
Oh, yeah.
That's overthrew the government. You shouldn't be trying to get out there and say that the election was false when you don't exactly know. You're just buying into it, and then you all invade the Capitol. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good look for America. It wasn't good for any of the people there. Nothing was good about January 6th. Let's be real clear. But when you watch the video of that guy being led around through the Capitol building by police, they're basically giving him like a tour. They're talking to him and hanging out with him. At one point in time, it's him, and there's like 6 police officers around him, and they're not arresting him. They're not throwing him to the ground. There's no violence at all. Like, I don't think what that guy did was good. I don't think what any of those people did was good. It wasn't smart to fucking barge into the Capitol and take pictures of your feet on Nancy Pelosi's desk. It's fucking stupid.
I agree with that. I mean, you know what happens with anything if you get into a fight or if you get into an argument with your family member or friend or something, things escalate really quick. And if you got all these people around you, thousands of people, and they're all, screaming, the election was stolen. And then you see everybody moving toward, there's one Ray Epps is telling everybody, move over to the Capitol and all this kind of crap.
It's a crime. But they were leading him around. Like the cops were talking to him and hanging out with him. They weren't like arresting him immediately. It wasn't like he was this violent guy who broke in and started smashing things and fucked the government.
They stayed between the velvet ropes.
Watch the video.
Yeah.
See, have you seen the video?
No, I have not seen the video.
See if you can find it, because Tucker Carlson highlighted it on his television show, and now everybody's up in arms because it's coming from Tucker. But it should be coming from the New York Times too. It should be coming from everybody. It's just, this is video footage of this guy. And it's a thing that's different than what we're being told it is. We're being told that they barged in and fucking rah, and they overtook the Capitol, locked them up, put them in jail.
It seems edited, though. I'll be honest with.
Yes.
It's
definitely
both
edited.
teams edited it
in
various ways.
It's definitely edited. But when you see the video itself, you do see these cops walking around with this guy, and they're essentially, it's like they're giving him a tour. It doesn't seem like what we thought it was.
But the other thing is,
I thought it was like they broke in and then they fucking scared the cops away, and there was so many of them that they overtook the Capitol.
I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, and I don't care. Where was President Trump for these people? These are his strongest supporters. He did not stick his neck out for them in the slightest. He let them rot in jail.
Is that the one?
I can't tell because I'm not listening to it.
So here it is.
But it turns out there's quite a bit of video you haven't seen. And that video tells a very different story about what happened on January 6th.
They're fixing it.
1,000 hours of surveillance footage from in and around the Capitol have been withheld from the public. And once you see the video, you'll understand why. Taken as a whole, the video record does not support the claim that January 6th was an insurrection. In fact, it demolishes that claim. And that's exactly why the Democratic Party and its allies in the media prevented you from seeing it. By controlling the images you were allowed to view from January 6th, they controlled how the public understood that day. They could lie about what happened, and you would never know the difference. Those lies had a purpose. They created a pretext for a federal crackdown on opponents of the Uniparty in Washington.
Our office wanted to ensure that there was shock and awe, that we could charge as many people as possible.
Not insurrectionists, they were lines. Capitol, they obviously just walked in. But according to our review of the internal surveillance video, it is very clear what happened once he got inside. Virtually every moment of his time inside the Capitol was caught on tape. The tapes show that Capitol Police never stopped Jacob Chansley. They helped him. They acted as his tour guides.
Wow.
Here's video of Chansley.
They're opening the door for him.
You know what? After watching this again on this, it looks like this Chansley guy knows where he's going, doesn't it? The cops are following him.
What happened once he got
look
inside?
Look at this
Virtually
guy.
every moment
Look at
of
how
his
he's
time
walking.
inside the Capitol
He's walking
was caught on
confident, like
tape.
he knows where he's
The tape
going.
show
He knows
that
what
Capitol
corner to
Police
turn.
Never stopped Jacob
Right?
Chansley. They helped
The
him.
cops are following
They
him like
acted
they
as his tour
rehearsed
guide.
this already.
Wow.
Here's video of Chansley.
They're opening
in
the door for
Senate
him.
chamber. Capitol Police
Look at-
officers
he's
take
looking
him to
at- he's-
multiple entrances
like he knows where
and
he's
even try
going,
to
like he's
open
been there
locked
before.
doors for him. We counted at least 9 officers who were within touching distance of unarmed Jacob Chansley.
I looked at it
Not one
before,
of
but
them
now I'm looking
even
at him.
tried
It's
to
like
slow him down.
he's
Chansley
not.
understood that Capitol
Look at
Police
he's in front of him.
were
He's
his
not
allies.
questioning like
Video
they've already
shows him
rehearsed
giving
this.
thanks for them in a prayer on the floor of the Senate. Watch.
Thank you, Heavenly Father, for giving the inspiration needed to these police officers to allow us into this building.
Wow, I'm looking at that with a
Contrast
whole
the
different light.
reality of what Jacob Chansley did in the Capitol building on January 6th.
Oh, he's bald.
Indisputable facts recorded on video, some of which has never before been seen, with the depiction of Jacob Chansley that you've seen in the media for more than 2 years. He's a terrorist, they said. He should be killed.
Shoot him. Shoot him. Like, you burst into the United States, if he was dressed like bin Laden, would you have shot him?
Shoot him.
No.
Shoot him. It makes you wonder, who are the violent extremists here? Not Jacob Chansley. And the video proves that.
Wait a minute. Whoa,
He
let's
should
back
be
this up.
recorded on video, some of which has never before been seen, with the
Check
depiction
this out.
of Jacob Chansley
Check
that
this
you've
out.
seen in the
Look at this dude. This is a photographer. This ain't your average Joe with the cell phone. You know what I mean? It seems like, well, maybe it's Joe Public would come out there with a camera like that, but that looks like a pretty expensive camera to go to a protest with, doesn't it? Am I seeing things? Am I making a point that you're going to tell, oh, shut up, oh, shut
media
up?
for
Look
more than
at
2
him.
years.
He's taking a
He's a
picture and he's
terrorist,
posing
they
for
said.
it. Taking a picture and he's posing for it. This is the second time I've saw this. Okay. He's up there. Wow. Okay. All right.
He should be killed.
Shoot him. Shoot him. Like, you burst into the United States, if he was dressed like bin Laden, would you have shot him?
Shoot him.
No.
Shoot him. It makes you wonder, who are the violent extremists here? Not Jacob Chansley. And the video proves
I don't
that.
know. It just seems to me odd.
But you would never have known.
It was like the cops are like, he's giving the cops a tour, right?
From the media coverage.
The people sitting in the chairs.
Wild, right? You're not supposed to go into the Capitol building. Granted,
I thought you certain
Well,
times you are.
not like that.
Yeah, not like that. Sure.
Not like that. But when you see the people taking him around essentially on a tour, that's not what I thought it was.
I just hope all the conservatives watching this realize how little appetite there is in the Republican Party for defending people like this, and thinking that Mitch McConnell, Donald Trump care about this is a delusion.
It's not even defending them. It's just forget about it. Let's look at what actually happened. We didn't know that happened.
Right.
We had a version of it where it was just chaos and the cops ran away.
And the cops
I would have never
cops
imagined
cops were murdered.
Yeah. I would have never imagined that this.
I'm shocked to see that. To be
That's
honest.
so wild.
And like to your point that it's not a bigger story, that it's fucking Tucker who's covering this.
It's just broken. And I think
Okay. So I see that in a new light. Maybe you guys share it in the comments. Is that just me? Am I just seeing things, or did it look like this guy knew where he was going? Like it was rehearsed, like he's been there before. I'm looking because he looked very confident. I don't know. He's serving time in jail, but maybe, I don't know. It's one of them things where I just don't know. But I think a lot of us, I never seen it. I didn't watch it that day. I didn't watch any of the whole proceedings they did at the House and the J6 committee. I didn't watch any of that. All right. I knew it was a farce from the beginning. It's just like anything else. If you're caught up in a fight, I remember when I was younger and you get a bunch of guys together and you start chanting stuff and you get caught up in that moment, in that feeling, in that aura of whatever's going on around you, right? And it can lead you to do stupid things. But when you insert different groups into there, if you insert people that want to start that, they have a joy of seeing things in a destructive form when it's finished, obviously, yes. So there's people infiltrated this, whether they're FBI, they're police. There's videos of police pushing guys over railings and who knows what happened to them, right? Take it for what it's worth. Like I said, they shouldn't even been, if you had a chance to walk in there, I see some videos where they were pulled in there. I don't know. I wouldn't have been nowhere near. I wouldn't even go to something like that. It'd have to be somewhere where it was, like out in the field or a concert or something, not where you're going to actually be. This won't happen again. Okay. Unless it's a real insurrection. But let me know in the comments about this whole situation. Do you see everything in a different light? Or you're still cemented on your viewpoint of whether it was right or wrong, or was it really an insurrection? A lot of these people didn't have weapons. They didn't have guns and the rest of it. I'm sure they left them all at home if they had them. But Yeah, let me know in the comments if you haven't already. Subscribe, hit the bell, share this, like it, and comment, please. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye now.